Hey everybody, Protoss here, coming through your speakers, and today we've got another 1v1 match up on Shattered Temple. This is part of a series that I'm publishing out, hopefully. I don't know what number it is because I'm still a little confused from the replay site that I downloaded it from. I do know this is part of a multi-part best of 10 or best of 5, I don't know, best of 7 something, because it looks like they have quite a few replays. I will not tell you how many. And anyway, so this is between a Terran and a Protoss player. This is part of the BenQ Clash, which is a Korean tournament, I believe. And in the lower part of Shattered Temple, in the 7 o'clock position, is our purple Terran player, Keen, also known as the Commander. So we'll call him Commander Keen in honor of id Software. And if you don't know that reference, sorry. In the upper right hand corner at the 1 o'clock position is our red Protoss player. It is listed here as Twilight FXO. That I believe is incorrect. This is FXO Oz. And these two, I've already seen a couple matches. I will not spoil it for you. They have been duking it out in a variety of ways. Some of it fun, some of it I hope is interesting. It looks like both sides are sending out some probes and SCVs to do some early scouting. On the probe side, he did find Mr. Keen, Commander Keen, and he won't see anything too unusual going on right here, doing a little bit of a probe harass. Probably not as much probe harass I would see from somebody like Huck. He is the master of probe harass. If I could only do as much damage and do as much chaos with a single probe, I'll tell you what. But that's why I'm not a pro player. Now it does look like Commander Keen is able to get in and find our Protoss fire, and he looks like he's just gonna kind of stand around and look at things, saying, "Yep, you've got a single gas, you've got a cybernetics core, you got a gateway. It looks like you are a Protoss player." That's pretty much all he's got. Nothing too telling going on just yet from our Protoss player, and I will tell you that our that Oz is capable of some cheese. I'm not foreshadowing my other matches, but he is definitely capable of that. Does look like he is going to early or fast expand. So, doesn't look like an all-in-ish move from our Protoss player. Very well might get to see some macro play. And then on the Terran side, we do see the command center confidently going down, being built at the natural. A lot of times if you're a little fearful of what's going to happen, what kind of aggression will happen, you'll build that command center on the high ground and then levitate it down. Takes a few extra seconds, but if you're bold enough, you could just plop that sucker right down at your natural and waste less time. This barracks is full of 3 Marines, and that should be able to hold off any kind of small gateway aggression that you would see from Oz. But of course, looking at the build from our Oz player, nothing too aggressive going on. Both looking like they're gearing up for some kind of macro play, but it looks like this somewhat was trying to be a hidden gateway. He just let that SCV churn right in there. Now, if that was some hidden tech or something, that probably, you know, that would have opened up the book for Keen, and he would have known what's going on. Now there is some tech over here. It looks like a couple gateways, so it does look like there are well, yeah, there's 4 gates. So it looks like he was trying to do some kind of cheesy 4-gate play, but he got caught by these Marines. And now he is just kind of on his back foot. That was stopped. But now he looks like he lost a few sentries, or he damaged that sentry. He did lose some stuff, and he did lose some of his workers. So if we look at, and I wish I had all of my it does look like he did put a dent. Well, I mean, we got 32 probes, 31 SCVs, so we're still even there. We do have these Marines poking over here, hiding in the bushes. Now, with those 4 gateways, I was thinking that there might be a little aggression from our Protoss player, and he's definitely got a lot of sentries. And what I've noticed is and it looks like this is a probe going over here. When he gets around to it, it's going to drop down a pylon, a forward pylon. He is going to clean up these Marines, but at okay, not too much of a cost, but man, those stalkers are severely hurt. A lot of times what you'll do is, since zealots are the slowest of the group, is you'll warp in your zealots up front rather than having them run across. It does look like Commander Keen is going to continue his pressure, sending more Marines over here. The zealot is going to see them, put a couple whacks down on that one Marine, surprisingly enough killing him. And that might hold up what's going on here. So we do have the pressure play from our Protoss player, but unfortunately it looks like he is going to be able to do repairs on those bunkers, trying to lay down force fields that were not as effective as he wanted to. And then we do have this pressure going on up here, and it looks like the same scenario as we saw a couple minutes ago, with a small group of Marines doing significant damage, killing even more probes. So yeah, that did not really work out. You know, Keen's doing a nice job keeping the pressure on, even though our Protoss player looks like he's really trying to commit to some kind of push into the natural of our Terran player. Both sides not really moving off of their tier 1 technology, Marines and Marauders, and then the Protoss player has standard gateway units. Now it looks like there is going to be another push in. I do not like those stalkers in front. Is there any kind of technology backup coming from our... No, there's no technology coming from our Protoss player. He is still committed to his gateway units, bringing in more zealots. So this is a little bit all-in-ish, but you know, with 2 bases, I don't want to say it's fully all-in, but he is not teching up. Of course, neither is our Terran player. So both players, well, we do have Ghost Academy coming from our Terran player, which will be useful once those ghosts come in. And it does look like he is going to finally push in here, trying to do the force fields in order to prevent those bunkers from getting repaired, and he is going to be able to take down one bunker. The second bunker is going down. Unfortunately, the bunker is not the problem. It's all the unions. And it looks like Oz is going to say, hey, I killed your bunkers, and now I'm going to leave the game. Game over. Well played. WW, I think, means good game in Korean. I don't know. Usually you get the little bar thing. Anyway, so it does look like our Protoss player did try to push in with his 4-gate off of 2 base, which is a unique build in and of itself. But with Commander Keen's constant harassment from his Marine parties and his decent job of building bunkers, our Protoss player was not able to push through that wall. And I think he kind of saw that, well, you know, basically got those bunkers down, but then had nothing to back it up. And then, of course, our Terran player has the Ghost Academy in place, so he would not only out-army him, but he would soon out-tech him. Anyway, this is part of a series. I'm going to try to crank through all of them and see what happens here. If you have any comments, input, requests from me, please feel free to put them below this video. If you do like the video and you like my casting, go ahead and throw a thumbs up. If you really like my casting and you want to be updated on what I'm doing and where I'm going and when I publish a new video, please subscribe. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.